In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up your diet that best serves your fitness goals. Maybe you want to lose X amount of weight. Maybe you want to look a certain way. Hey, maybe you want to feel a certain way. First off, let's get clear on exactly what your goals are. Don't just hit me with, oh yeah, I just want to lose some weight. Oh yeah, I just want to look better. Oh yeah, I just want to feel better. What exactly does that even mean? Because you can say that you want to lose some weight. Is that 5 pounds? Is that 30 pounds? That is a completely different game if your goal is to lose 5 pounds or 30 pounds. Hey, if you want to look better, does that mean, hey, you just want a flatter stomach? Does that mean you want to have visible abs? Does that mean you want to have a more muscular, lean physique? Does that mean you just want to fit into your clothes? What exactly does that even mean? When you say you want to feel better, does that mean you want to have more energy? Does that mean, hey, you want to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and feel proud of yourself? Does that mean, hey, you want to be able to feel like hey, you can move better, you can be athletic? Like, what exactly does that mean? Because when you don't have clarity on exactly what that is, it is impossible to go ahead and measure your progress and measure those metrics. So get clear on it. How much you want to weigh, how do you want to look, and how do you want to feel? Get as detailed as possible because otherwise you're only doing a disservice to yourself, wasting your time, energy, and efforts trying to work on something and not even know if you're making any progress. Once you got clear on that, let's get started on mapping out the best diets that best serves your fitness goals. First off, let's start with your body weight. How much you want to weigh? If you want to go ahead and monitor your body weight, it all comes down to your calorie intake. With this graphic right here that you see on the screen, this is your energy balance. All food, calories, and all of this, it all comes down to your energy balance. Everyone has a certain amount of calories that their body requires to function on a day-to-day basis. You watching this video right now, you going to the bathroom, you physically eating your food, it all requires your body to expend energy. Which is why we need to eat food, right? So that we have energy, so that we're able to function on a day-to-day basis. In terms of how to monitor your body weights, hey, if you want to maintain your weight, simply just eat at your maintenance calories. Hey, if you want to increase weight, right? Let's say you want to bulk up a little bit. Let's say you're super skinny, right? Then you're going to have to eat more food, which is eating more than your maintenance calories. Hey, if you want to lose weight, then you have to do the opposite, right? You have to eat less than your maintenance calories, putting you in a calorie deficit. But how do you find your maintenance calories? Everyone's maintenance is going to be a little bit different based off your lifestyle, based off of how tall you are, how much you weigh, a bunch of different factors. But to go ahead and find your maintenance, here's an easy formula that you can follow. Easily formula to find your estimated maintenance calories. Simply multiply your body weight by 14, 15, or 16. 14 if you have a pretty sedentary lifestyle. Hey, let's say you work in front of a computer all day. Maybe you're not really moving around too much. Go ahead and multiply your body weight in pounds by 14. If you're somewhat active, let's say that you do work in front of a screen, but then you're walking around. Hey, maybe you live in New York City and like you're commuting by taking the train, like walking to the train station. Maybe hey, you do errands, right? You're kind of on your feet sometimes. Hey, you will be somewhat active. Go ahead and multiply your body weight by 15. But if you are on your feet all day, let's say you work retail. Let's say that you play a sport outside of all of this, outside of work, then you would be active, physically active. Go ahead and multiply your body weight in pounds by 16. With that number, it should give you an estimated number with your maintenance calories. It might seem a little bit high at first. But that is completely normal. Again, your body needs food. It needs energy to function on a day-to-day basis. Now, again, if your goal is to maintain your weight, hey, eat in your maintenance. If your goal is to lose weight, eat under your maintenance. And then if your goal is to gain weight, let's go ahead and eat more than your maintenance. Something to keep in mind is it is recommended to not add or subtract more than 500 calories at a time. Reason for that is because it is going to be stressful in your body. Let's say that you're used to eating 2,000 calories, and all of a sudden, you're forcing yourself to eat 3,000 calories. You are literally 1.5 times in you're eating 150% more than what you would typically eat, and vice versa. If you're used to eating 2,000 calories and then you force yourself to only eat 1,000 calories, you're going to be starving. And your body is going to give you every single reason to give it more food, which is why you're going to feel hungry, which is why you're going to have those crazy cravings. It is not the lack of discipline that you have, but it is your body telling you, hey, I'm a human being and I need food to function. Now, you might be asking, hey, with that estimated number, how do I know if this is accurate? What I want you to do is for the next week, go ahead and simply track your food intake. I personally use the app MyFitnessPal, which is completely free on the App Store. You can literally just plug in all the foods that you eat to keep track of your food intake. Go ahead and track your food intake for one single week. And then go ahead and also weigh yourself every single morning. This way, you can see how your body weight adjusts. Do it for a week simply because, hey, your body weight is going to fluctuate day to day. Hey, maybe some days you didn't use the bathroom. Hey, maybe some days you had a little bit more sodium. Hey, maybe some days you didn't really get good enough sleep, right? Your body weight is going to fluctuate, but by having a week worth of data, we'll know what the averages are, and you'll be able to know, hey, is this my maintenance calories? Start off with finding your maintenance calories, and then you can make adjustments from there. Next up, let's talk about, hey, how to monitor how you look. So with how much you weigh, it's all going to come down to your calories, right? But when it comes down to how you want to look, it's all going to come down to your macronutrients. If you don't notice yet, your calories are made up of macronutrients. You have proteins, carbs, and fats. With protein, 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. 1 gram of carb is also 4 calories. And 1 gram of fat equals to 9 calories. If your goal is to have a more muscular toned look, here's how I will break down your macronutrients. If you just want to simply lose weight, you don't really care about how you look, then you can just skip this part. Like, the macronutrients don't really matter as much in terms of the breakdown, but specifically, if you want to have a more muscular toned look, you want to be able to, and maybe you want to have abs. Okay, maybe you want to have some muscle separation. Right? Maybe you want to have some more structure to your physique. Hey, you want to see some outlines. You want to see some veins popping. This is how I would break down your macronutrients. Protein-wise, I want you to get in. Did I put it here? Yeah, I did. I want you to go ahead and get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, let's go ahead and get 200 grams of protein. Not 200 pounds, but 200 grams of protein. If you want to go ahead and have that more muscular tone look, right? What protein is going to do, because it is a lot of protein. If you're not used to eating that much protein, it's going to help you rebuild your muscle. And most importantly, it's going to keep you full for a really, really long time. Protein is the macronutrient that takes the longest for your body to digest, aka you're going to feel fuller for longer. So let's say you're weighing, let's do some simple math for you guys. Let's say you weigh 200 pounds, right? 200, and you're pretty sedentary. Let's say, let's just say you're sedentary. So 200 pounds times 14, you'll be at, your estimated maintenance will be at 2,800. So based off of that, let's just put it down right here, right? 2,800 estimated maintenance, sweet. And let's say you're trying to get in 200 grams protein, right? 200 G's of protein equals to 800 calories. Whoop. Sweet. Next up, I want you to get 0.3 of your calories from fats. So what we'll do here is 2,800 times 0.3. You will get 840. Since 1 gram of fat equals to 9 calories, let's divide this number by 9. You'll get 93.3. I want you to get that amount in fats. So let me just put that down. 840 calories from fats, 93 fats. Sweet. And I want you to get the rest of it from your carbs. So we have 800 calories from protein. We got 840 from fats. We're left with 1640. Let's go ahead and divide that by 4, which is going to be your carb intake. 410 grams of carbs. Boom. 410. Hold on. Wait, 1640. 1640 divided by 4. 410. This is your macro breakdown for your estimated maintenance calories, right? If you want to lose weight, what I would do is eat at your maintenance for the next 2 weeks, right? 1 to 2 weeks, see how your body responds to that. If you're trying to lose weight, let's go ahead and subtract 500 calories from that. 500 calories from that. What I would do is I would subtract from your carbs and your fats, right? Keep that protein up this way, and you're able to rebuild muscle as well as also stay full for a really, really long time. Sweet. So this is how you would break down your macronutrients on the way that you want to look. Next up, how do you monitor how you feel? This one is going to be a little bit more complicated, which is all good. But the best part is, you learn your body as you go. Because here's the thing, everyone's body is going to be a little bit different. Everyone's body is going to respond a little bit different, and that's okay. When it comes to how you want to feel, it's going to come down to a couple of things. Your macros, your micros, your fiber, food quality, food volume, as well as your meal timing. Let's break it all down for you. In terms of your macros, again, a higher protein diet is going to keep you fuller for longer, right? Also, fats are going to do something pretty similar to that. So to help you feel more satiated and full, right? Let's say that you're trying to lose weight and you're kind of hungry, right? Go ahead and keep a higher protein and higher fat diet, which will keep you more satiated. Hey, maybe with the 0.3 from your calories from fats, hey, maybe you're still hungry. Go ahead and bump that up a little bit. It'll keep you more satiated. Basically, what fats do is it will help you hold on to the carbs that you're eating for a little bit longer, aka keeping you more satiated for a longer period of time. Next up, micros, your micronutrients, aka your fruits and your vegetables. Incorporate more fruits and vegetables. Not only does it have a lot of fiber, but it also has a lot of nutrients, which takes longer for your body to digest it, right? And to absorb it. The main key here is not just to eat more fruits and veggies, but I want you to go ahead and get a variety of colors. Get your yellows, your oranges, your greens, your purples, your whites. Like, get a variety of colors. This way you get a whole bunch of different nutrients and micronutrients. If you were to just stick to just eating apples all year round, you're going to be missing out on a bunch of other nutrients and vitamins that your body needs to function on a day-to-day basis. Next up, fiber. Fiber, similar to protein, is going to keep you fuller for a longer time. But also, this is going to help you aid with your digestion. Hey, maybe you feel a little bit bloated. Hey, maybe you feel a little bit more backed up. You're not really using the bathroom that much, or if you are, like if you experience a lot of liquidy fluids, go ahead and increase your fiber intake. The general rule of thumb is to get in 10 to 15 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories. So if you're eating 2,000 calories, so that would be what? 2,000. So that would be like 20 to 30 grams of fiber. If you're eating 3,000 calories, right, then your fiber intake will be 30 to 45 grams of fiber. This is going to be a little bit different from person to person. Some people can handle a little bit more fiber, some people can't. But go ahead and experiment to see what best for you. Next up is food quality. There's a huge difference between getting 1,000 calories from chicken and rice compared to eating 1,000 calories from McDonald's. Come on, this is common sense. Right? Obviously, you're gonna feel better if you were to eat 1,000 calories from chicken and rice compared to your McDonald's, even though it's the same calorie amount. Next up, food volume. I love this graphic right here because it shows you how much food you can eat. Right here, as you can see, both of these are 923 calories. But look at the Starbucks drink and snack, right? That is, I can easily inhale that in 5 seconds. But if I were to eat all 3 plates of these, the food here, it would not only take me a really long time, but I'll be stuffed for a really, really, really long time. AKA, food volume allows you to eat more foods with you eating lower calorie foods. And last but not least is going to be your meal timing. This is going to depend person to person, depending on your schedule, depending on when you work out. Hey, when you need the most energy. Maybe you work night shift, right? Your meal timing is going to be a little bit different than someone who works a regular 9 to 5. Maybe you work out first in the morning, right? Your meal timing is going to be different than someone who works out super late at night. And maybe you have a really active job. You might not be able to do intermittent fasting. You might have to eat multiple meals throughout the day to keep you afloat, to keep you energized, and to be able to function on a day-to-day basis. On this slide right here, I'm not going to give you too many specifics, right? These are just general rule of thumbs here, simply because, again, this is going to depend person to person, depending on how your body responds, depending on your preferences. Some people's body can handle less. Some people can handle a little bit more. And right, the best part is, again, you will get better at knowing your body the more you do it. Experiment with different meal timings, right? Experiment with different food qualities. Go experiment with different amount of fiber, micronutrients, and even with the macronutrients. Again, all of this is just an overall guideline on how to set up your diet. Now, if this is something that you want more help with in terms of implementing, here's the thing. With my one-on-one coaching, like, yes, obviously I'm going to help you in terms of educating you, giving you this information, but let's be real. Like, you can find all this information on ChatGPT. You can find all this on Google, on YouTube. You can find this all over the internet for completely free. But what we do with our clients at Transcend the Phenoms is not only do we give you the education, not only do we give you the knowledge and the information, but we actually help you implement this. This way, hey, you don't have to waste more time and energy to go ahead and find what's best for you. Our goal is to help you compile all of the knowledge with the guidance, with the accountability, and with the implementation so that this way, hey, you get to your goals faster. If that is something that you're interested in, if you want some more help implementing this, if you want some more guidance, some support, some accountability, and help implementing, go ahead and click the link, the first link in the description of this video. Fill out an application, and once we get your application, I'll reach out, give you more details, and tell you what the next steps are. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and go out there, set your diet up for success to help you serve your fitness goals. Let's talk soon.